Hi guys, I'm back again for the weekly oracle reading. For those of you who are just tuning in, welcome. I'm Anne, and in this video I'm going to be giving a general love reading focusing on divine counterparts. That includes soulmates, twin flames, twin rays, and anybody that you are connected to romantically. Please stay tuned and watch. I'm sure there's a message for you because you've landed here. Also, if you would like to get your own personalized reading, now I do offer phone chat and email readings. The links are down in the description area, so you can basically get your reading and order your reading at your convenience. Okay, so I have laid out the cards. Divine Masculine, I like it to be even, I'm looking on the camera, and Divine Feminine. Okay, so basically take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. These reading videos that I make are basically messages coming from the divine, and the messages coming in different types of ways that you can interpret them, whatever resonates with you. Okay, so the first card, hopefully they don't blow away, it's a little windy. Oops, there we go. Okay. Okay, so the first card we got out for Divine Masculine is listen to your intuition. Basically, this is a very spiritual card to understand that when you're getting a message, and that's what Divine Masculines are getting, messages coming through. Sometimes we don't understand them. It's like, how do we understand the messages and how do we interpret them? And, like all sorts of things people are trying to understand with messages that come through. Now, it's not necessarily a message that comes in like a voice, like the way I'm talking to you. It actually comes in through your thought patterns. So sometimes your intuition is something deep inside your soul center. You'll be surprised at how it comes through. Sometimes you could even just get a message, like a light bulb. It just hits like, oh gosh, I didn't even see that. I didn't even realize that. So that's how it works. Basically, everybody has their own way of interpreting the messages. I get messages in different ways. You may, and other people may, but that's the best way I like to describe it. It's just like something coming through that you feel and your own mind tells you. So be careful of not like looking at it as, is it my wishful thinking? Is it my fear? Is it, just emotional, energy, whatever, because that can happen. So be careful. Jaguar, release. Divine Masculines are right now starting to release what they're feeling, and releasing negativity is a big factor for everybody right now. As we come to like the end of the year, and it's like kind of like getting ready. Well, I know a lot of us don't want to hear it's the end of the year, but a lot of us are happy and excited. It's basically releasing what is there, and this is a very beautiful card. A jaguar is gorgeous, a woman is gorgeous, and it's really like she's in a total submission of just releasing everything, and the colors are just outstanding. So basically, listen to your intuition to release whatever it is that you're getting, because if you don't pay attention and if you don't look at what is trying to come through, that's trying to be poured out to you, or it's poured out from you, I should say, you're not going to understand what these messages come in. So in order to hear your intuition, to listen to your intuition and listen to your guides and angels and all the messages that are being given to you, you need to clear the clutter, and clearing the clutter is an important thing. Release anxiety. Divine Masculine energies are starting now to release that. They're starting to let go. So relieve anxiety, release, and listen to your intuition. Isn't that amazing how these cards just, follow into like a complete, like understanding of this is what I need to do. It's kind of like cue cards giving you that message. You got this. You're getting the message. Like I dealt the cards out. I don't know what cards are going to come up, and they all just resonate with each other. It's amazing. I love it. You have anxiety that may have been like lurking around for a while, and you know what? If you're holding on to it, that's coming from a place of hyena, fear. Yeah. You see how the fear-based energy is there? Fears come from, like, you see how this side is fear, and then this side, is actually, hope. And down below, it's like you can make it the way you want, but that also creates anxiety. So rather than looking at things so drastically, I know sometimes it's hard not to get anxiety inside. I know I do. We all do that. It's a way of life nowadays. I hate to say that. I really do. But a lot of us have this. But it's a new way to cope. It's a new way to cope with everything. And you know what? Like anything, you can get through it. That's why with your situation, you can do this. If that person isn't, replying back or getting back to you in any way, you can't put that anxiety and fear, in motion, because it's not going to get better that way. So release that. Divine Masculines, release that. As this card is also saying, to ground yourself. So sometimes Divine Masculine doesn't necessarily mean that it's all for Divine Masculine. It can be for both. So you could resonate with both. I know I always do. So grounding yourself, Divine Feminines, it's a good time to let go of that, energy that you're holding on to. If there's something that, like is not coming through, or you're not happening in the way you want it to, don't put so much emphasis on, why and, woe is me. Because a lot of people like to do that, and I mean, that's a common feeling, not saying that anything's wrong with it. But when you keep on looking at it, and Mercury retrograde, I keep going back to Mercury retrograde, can have a time where, it does invoke, past energies, no matter where you are in Mercury retrograde. We see it in the pre-shadow, during the retrograde and post-shadow phases. It's incredible how Mercury retrograde can do a number on us. But it's there to help us in a sense that you need to focus on what you need to do for yourself, not so much blame it always on Mercury retrograde, because it's not the excuse. I mean, a lot of people like to do that, but we cringe. I know, I'm not saying it's good, but I like to make the best of it. Dolphin, happiness. Now, Divine Feminines, you see this card? Look at this. She's going to have a baby. The mermaid is going to have a baby. It's rebirth. And, the dolphins here are symbolic of beauty and life. And, how much does a dolphin make you smile when you see them and they make those cute little noises? And, if you have the pleasure of one day meeting a dolphin and kissing a dolphin and touching a dolphin, like I have many, many years ago, you will understand that they are the most beautiful, I don't know, just amazing creatures that, God created. And I love them. I just think they're just gorgeous. So basically, enough about the dolphins. It's about happiness. It's about bringing happiness into your life. Focusing on that, pondering what you want, and pondering on what is necessary, because sometimes life isn't easy, and things don't go your way. Like I said, I just keep hearing this message: things are not going someone's way. Don't keep thinking of the negative, okay? You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. Don't keep looking at the past and why didn't it happen for you, or why isn't it happening. You need to focus on the goodness of life and the happiness that you have, the blessings in your life, okay? That was just a message I had to give. Release fear. Here we go again. Release the fear. Do you see this? There's another card for Divine Masculine, hyena. Release, it's fear. Release anxiety. This is a reading about releasing. Release the fear. Now, I said this about Divine Masculine and Divine Feminines can link themselves together. Well, here we are. We're linking it together. This is a whole reading for you. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminines, it is pertaining to both sides. That happens sometimes, and it's not that it's rare, it just does. Jackal, truth. In order to get your internal truth, and that's beautiful, isn't that gorgeous? You need to focus on the truth. You need to focus on letting go of that fear-based energy, letting go of negativity, and just starting all over again, because when push comes to shove, no one can tell you nothing. You know what you know in your heart, and you have to focus on that. You have to ponder it. I know we hear a lot about working on ourselves, and we hear, it's good for us, and how do we do this? Nobody's going to tell you what you need to work on. Remember that, because nobody could tell you how to look, how to dress, what to do. In this world we live in now, nobody can tell us nothing. We are free, so same thing goes with, working on yourself. So you wouldn't want somebody to go inside your heart and tell you, like, you need to change this about your heart, you need to change that about this, about you, and this is what you need to work on. No, like, who are they to tell me? So I'm just giving an example, because a lot of people ask me that all the time. It's like my number one question: what do I need to do to work on myself? You know what you need to do. I know what I need to do. So we just need to all work on ourselves to empower ourselves. And that's the kids again. I went a little further away from them, but I guess I wasn't further enough. So anyways, I hope this reading video resonated. This reading resonated with you. If you have any questions you'd like to address, just put them in the comments area. I'd love to read about them and help you guys. Also, if you'd like to get your own personalized reading, and like I said at the beginning, it's the links are all down in the description area. And just wanted to say to you guys, I love you all, And until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.